Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Missouri's offense takes the field. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's still running after the move. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Missouri wants to go fast. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say,
running from the tape. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Lining up to convert third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Smashes through. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
It's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5,
we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
and that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Got his man on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
First down sack for the defense, brings up second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. And Reese lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Trying to get to him. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Calls his own number. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He wants it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals.
Open runway ahead. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On second down, he'll fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 17 to Middle Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a second down play. They move the tight end all over. On the ground, it's Bishop. Dances away from the D. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Staley. And the returner goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. One final play before the end of the quarter. looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
The Vols are on the move. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They are up by just 1 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that? He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not. Do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He gets a hand on it. see ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.